Hi there, it's autumn and there is nothing better in autumn than anything to do with baked apples. So what we're gonna make today is apple crisp, which I think is the greatest combination of apples and crumb top, and you don't have the mess of making a crust on the bottom. So let's get started. I've got 4 pounds of Golden Delicious apples that I have already cubed, and I'm just going to do one with you. Now the Golden Delicious are really a good apple to use simply because they will not break down. Do not use a Granny Smith. They break down and you're going to have mush. But the other apple that's really good to use is a Honeycrisp. So a Honeycrisp is really good. Golden Delicious is really good. So whatever's available in your market. So peel it, and then if you have a core, an apple core, that's really good. I have one, but it takes so much effort to get it down. It's easier for me to do this. I'm just going to quarter it. And then you want to cut it into like 3/4 inch chunks, just like that. I love fall. I love the change in the air, and even though we live in Southern California, we still have our own little season. We do. It's not a huge change, but we feel the difference in the air here, and every time that starts to come around, I start thinking, what can I make surrounding apples and all that good stuff that comes with them? Well, apple crisp is at the top of the list. So now we have 4 pounds of apples that we have cored. We have cut into about 3/4 inch pieces. To this we're going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look good? Oh, I think it looks so good. And already it smells wonderful. Now we want to mix it up really good. We want all of the apples coated with all of that good stuff. I have my oven already preheated to 400 degrees, so that's ready to go. And we are going to par bake these so that they're nice and tender when we put the crumb topping on them. That little guy didn't want to go, but he has to go. He's part of this. Okay, I think everything is really well coated. I'm getting a cookie sheet because depending on how juicy those apples are, you can have a lot of overspill and it's really a mess to clean up on your kitchen. So I've got an 8x8 dish here. So we're just going to fill it. And do you see how it mounts on an 8x8? That's perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. So we need to put a foil top on it. And we want to just nicely enclose it because we want all that steam to stay in there. Just like that. Okay, it's going to go in the oven now for 35 minutes at 400 degrees, and then we will pull it out. Also, this is going to go on the bottom rack. So just stick that in there, and then I'll be back in 35 minutes for this portion, but we're going to go ahead and make the crumb topping. All right, well, while our apples are baking, I'm going to go ahead and start on the crumb topping. So we need 1 cup of flour, and that's all-purpose flour. 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I'm using light, you can use dark, whatever you choose to use. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 2 teaspoons of water. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're going to mix this up all nice and good. You are going to need to get in there with your hands because you want it to be nice and crumbly. Now to this, we're going to add 1/2 cup of almonds that have been chopped up. I think that's about 1/2 cup. I don't know, maybe we'll see. The trick here is to keep them on the board. They seem to want to fly. The almonds really give a nice texture. It gives it really a nice flavor. So I think it's something kind of important to always keep in the recipe. But you make your own variations. Whatever you like, you put in. Okay, let's see if we got 1/2 cup. Let's see how close I am. Not bad. Not bad. Close enough. And we're going to add 6 tablespoons of melted butter. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Can you smell it?
Oh yeah, it smells delicious.
We made something yesterday, and I think we'll post it today. And it was a chicken pot pie. Oh, you guys.
Fantastic.
Chuck, tell them.
It was the best pie, chicken pot pie I've ever eaten. I mean, I've never been a big fan. I am now. It was unbelievable. It was so good. I had it for breakfast.
Yeah, I was going to say, tell them what you had for breakfast.
I had it for breakfast too.
And for breakfast, he says to me, do you want some of this? I said, absolutely not.
Fantastic. If you see the video, be sure to make it. It is well worth it.
So good. All right. Now we just have to wait for our apples to complete. So we've had our 35 minutes of par baking these apples. So now we just simply remove the foil. Ooh, they're looking nice. And they've reduced quite a bit. Remember how mounted they were over the top? Well, now they are perfect. But you do want to compact them down. So just smoosh them. Smoosh them is just another word for compact them down. If you're a chef, you say compact. If you live in Grandma Roseanne's kitchen, you say smoosh them. There. They are smushed. Now we will take our crumb topping, mix it up, just like that. All right, and then we start to just go over the top and put this wonderful, beautiful crumb topping on it. And you want it to be crumbly. You don't want big old chunks in there. Get a big old chunk, just go in and mush it up. If you've watched my videos, you know that my son and daughter-in-law and my 3 beautiful grandsons moved to Texas, and oh, so sad. Anyway, I'm calling her, telling her to be sure and watch this video, because if those babies were here, I would be making this for them. But now she's going to have to make it for them, because this is going to be something they will love to have. Look at how perfect that is. And we've got it all in the corners, as it should be. There. What do you think about that? I think it's pretty cool. It's going to go back in the oven for another 35 minutes, but it's going to go on the top rack. Remember, that pan is still hot, so don't forget to use your mitts. Whoa.
Okay.
All right, Alexa, 35 minutes. I'll come back pretty soon, guys. Well, we waited our 45 minutes, and I have to tell you that was very difficult because the smell, the aroma from the apples and the cinnamon was outrageous in this house. So now it's okay for us to go in and have a taste. Well, there's nice substance there. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at how these apples held up. Look at that. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, can anything be better than a beautiful apple crisp, a wonderful cup of tea? Oh, yeah, I forgot. This can make it even better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Little scoop of ice cream on the side. Just like that. How does that look? Okay, I have to force myself to be the taster. Taster, it's all the same. Okay, a little bit of that crumble. For those of you that live in Southern California, that's as good as a Julienne pie. That is outrageous. So, subscribe. Be sure to make it. Press the little bell so you'll know when we're videotaping again. And the ingredients will be down below. But oh, you guys, this just tastes like fall. So, cameraman and I are going to enjoy this. I'm going to have a lovely cup of tea with it. And we will see you in the next video. Thank you for coming. Bye.